All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Christian Sports Corner. Whew. Hope everybody's having a great NFL Sunday. Whew. That was a game, wasn't it? How about them Cowboys got that victory? Because I thought we had messed that up at the end. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. The Cowboys overcame some bad late clock management in that one. But hey, man, listen. I'm gonna go ahead and give it up right now. That boy Justin Herbert is for real. All right, let's get that out of the way right now. The guy, for him to be such a young player, man, I'm gonna say this right now. He is able to look off for defense and find an open player. And well, hell, the Cowboys defense didn't help none because everybody was open. So I guess the Cowboys philosophy used to be bend, don't break. Now it's give up a million yards, but hold them, don't let them score. I guess I don't know. That defense got to, but we was missing a couple players today. We was missing Randy Gregory, D-Law, and Wilson. So that is a lot to to take. If you can tell, I've been hollering at the screen this whole game. That's honestly, guys, I know a lot. Man, why you gonna lie during the game, man? Listen. The way I talk, y'all be like, dang, Chris, I know you talk like that. I be on one during the game, man. But hey, the Chargers, in my opinion, are definitely a for real team, man. Justin Herbert got my respect. I tell you that. If he didn't have it prior to this game, he definitely got it. I'm gonna tell you that guy is for real. He's the real deal. That coach, the plays they were calling. See what? Let me make sure before I dig dive into these Cowboys too hard. Let me just say that let me get the Chargers their flowers. And the main thing is they were just finding the matchup. All right, they were finding the matchup. They were using their backs out the backfield. For some reason the Cowboys just left the middle open almost every darn play. I don't get that one. Now I gotta say the Michael Parsons, the one they called Justin Herbert down for the sack. I wouldn't have called. I didn't think he was down. I'm gonna be honest. Listen, you got it right here. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't think he was down. I actually thought that was a bad call. Didn't know about that one. Now, but the Dallas Cowboys, first of all, y'all gonna put some respect on that name, all right? Y'all give my guy his credit, man. He balled out. He did have that one interception, just looked like some miscommunication. I didn't know who he was throwing that ball to. That interception, that one was pretty bad. But overall, man, I thought they balled out. You gotta think though they wasn't 100% on the offensive line, and the offensive line did really, really, really good. They gave up, I think, one sack today. That I'll take it. Still on Joey Bosa, for the most part, still held his own over there against one of the elite pass rushers in the NFL. So, hey, I'll take that one all day. I'm more concerned. I'm more concerned about the center. Like, there's a couple times where they just take him back to the quarterback. Just go to the quarterback with him. Anyway, but that's something to be worked on. Let's talk about this running game. Look like we got a debate, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I love Zeke. All right, I love Zeke, but that boy Tony Pollard looking good. He looking good. I mean, you can tell the difference is where Zeke is deciding, where to hit. That's the little difference notice in Zeke now. It's like, I understand being patient, but when you see Tony Pollard, the way he runs, he finds some place trying to figure it out, then hit it. Unless it's a hole, he'll see immediately, then he gonna hit it. But Tony Pollard is looking good. You got a two-headed monster back there in that backfield, and it's time to admit it. Tony Pollard has earned them yards. I'm not even sure. He might have had more rushing yards than Zeke today. Let me see. Let me look this up real quick, guys. And let me look this one up. Let me see. Yeah, Tony Pollard had 109 yard rushing. Zeke had 71. So yeah, Tony Pollard outballed him pretty much. Now some of that is because when Zeke is in the game, the defense is more up to play to stop the run than they are with Pollard, because Pollard can hit you both ways. But overall, man, I thought Tony Pollard played pretty well. Dak was 23 of 27, 237 yards. Did have that interception, so the offense actually gave up 2 sacks, but that's fine. Justin Herbert, he did have those 2 interceptions, and that was the key. And the one by Diggs was just an amazing play. The other one that he threw, I forgot who got that INT, but it was a bad throw. It was just a bad throw. The receiver actually fell down. So that made it look a little worse than what it actually was. I remember that now. Keenan Allen balled out. You had almost 2 receivers that had 200 yards, and the Chargers are a heck of a team, but that defense got to play better than that. Like a lot of those guys was pitch and catch. I'm gonna be honest. The Cowboys defense, and don't get me wrong, the Chargers offense is for real. All right, but the Chargers offense is for real, but the Cowboys defense just look way suspect. They remind me of last year, some of them open holes, but the difference it seems to be this year is they can't get takeaways, so that's a good thing. Another thing I want to say, hey, it was a point in this game where I was yelling, take Trayvon Diggs out of the game, because it was right before that last interception. I mean, it was like the high hit, the tackling the man out of bounds. Like you can see his frustrating is getting the best of him, and he got to bring that in. He got to bring that in. And Diggs is my guy, so I'm not bashing on him, but he let his motion get the best of him. But let me talk about my guy, Michael Parsons. Hey, I don't even want to see him in coverage no more. Michael Parsons need to be rushing the quarterback. That boy look good. Oh, he look good. Rushing that passer? Excuse me. Rushing that passer? Oh, he look good. He look good. I'm talking about he literally was like in the backfield every time. He couldn't quite get down a lot of them. But he was back there every time. You knew something good was going to happen for him, man. I mean, hey, I just want him rushing the passer. You can keep that right there. You give me him on the outside, and you can take Lawrence when he get back, or him and Greg on the outside. Oh man, yeah. Listen. Parsons looked good rushing the quarterback. I get he's a linebacker. Forget all that. You can call linebacker la. Did you see the bull rush where he literally just grabbed the offensive line and took the offensive line and pushed him in the backfield like he was a little piece of paper? I didn't expect that one coming, so I'm really hyped about that, man. I'm really hyped about that. The Cowboys found a way to win this game, man. That's what it all boils down to. You gotta love it. You gotta love when your team find a way to win. You expected a good game. Both teams, this game could have been easily 30, 35, 40 points either way. But I'm gonna be honest, the defenses didn't look good, but they came up with stops when they needed it. You know, both defenses. So, but the Cowboys defense, they did get some key turnovers, but they did give up a lot of yards. But all in all, man, how about them Cowboys, baby? We 1-1 right now, all right? We lost to the GOAT, and that's fine. You know, you're gonna take a loss there. But we got this win today, despite all the injuries. Hopefully, we get Gregory back next week. Donovan Wilson, I hope he'll be back next week. I know Collins is gonna be out for a while. Lawrence is gonna be out for a while. So we'll get Gregory back and Wilson. So we'll hopefully get some guys back. But hey, man, what can I say, baby? We got that victory. We 1-1. Cowboy Nation. Let's go.